Hi, I'm Dr. Stephen Ross. As someone who's been in the healthcare field for over 40 years, I've had the opportunity to witness many patient success stories. But there's one story I'd like to share with you that has really had an impact on all of us. It's about an individual who, at the age of 56, had his first heart attack. His doctors prescribed various medications and treated him with multiple stents over the years. But unfortunately, he had another heart attack and he eventually died at the age of 72 from heart failure. His son, who was only 26 years of age at the time of his father's first heart attack, wanted to make sure that he was not going to be following in his father's footsteps and end up with the same early demise. So he asked his doctor to run a number of blood tests on himself. And when the results came back, he found out that he was, in fact, on the same trajectory as his father's health. He had a very elevated cholesterol level and a 25% chance of having a heart attack or a stroke within the next 10 years. As a result, his doctor started him on various statin medications, but unfortunately, he didn't see any changes in his cholesterol levels or his risk of an uncertain future. But rather, his medications were causing side effects, also known as adverse drug reactions, which included muscle aches and joint pains. This led to literally decades of trial and error prescribing until his doctor learned about a relatively new genetic test at the time called Pharmacogenomics. When the test results came back, he found out that not only could he not metabolize the medications he'd been prescribed over the years, but the test showed that he should never have taken that prescribed medication in the first place. As a result, his doctor prescribed a new drug for him that was based on his genetics. And after just 2 months, he reran his blood tests only to find a remarkable change in his cholesterol. What he found was a great surprise to him and an even greater surprise to his doctor. His total cholesterol went from 285 to 138. His LDL, or bad cholesterol, dropped from 153 to 63, and his HDL, or good cholesterol, went up from 31 to 42. Not only that, but his risk of having a heart attack or stroke over the next 10 years dropped from 24.2% to just 7.1%. Now, what makes this case even more impactful for me is this is my story. I'm that patient, and that was my father. And needless to say, the results of the pharmacogenomic test and my new medication based upon my genetics have not only had a huge impact on my life, but a big impact on my family's as well, knowing that I've reduced my risk of having a heart attack or stroke as well as an early death. But mine is not a unique story. Adverse drug reactions and adverse drug events are the 4th leading cause of death in the U.S. and 6th in the world. And the majority of these deaths can be prevented just by knowing how your genetics can impact the way your body can metabolize medications, simply by getting the pharmacogenomic test. No matter your age or your health condition, if you're currently taking one medication, multiple drugs, or anticipate being on any drugs in the future, everyone can benefit from this test. So I encourage you to take the next step and request a pharmacogenomic test today. Help yourself and your family by getting tested and make sure that you're on the right drug and the right dosage the first time, thereby reducing or preventing adverse drug events and adverse drug reactions like I was experiencing. The benefits are huge. They could include decreased doctor's visits, decreased hospitalizations, and reducing overall costs for you and your family, all while improving your quality of life. For more information or get tested, contact us today. We're here to help you. Thank you.